Hi, my name is Paul Holland. I'm a experienced software tester. I have over 18 years experience in the field of software testing, 12 years as a test manager. I frequently present at large testing conferences, Eurostar, Star East, Star West, CAST, Let's Test. I'm also one of 3 instructors of the Rapid Software Testing curriculum. Today, I'm going to be talking about why you should adopt a skills-based testing approach to your testing at your place of work. If we assume that finding bugs is like hunting for Easter eggs, except that the Easter eggs are of an unknown size, shape, color, texture, pattern, there's an unknown number of them, they're in undisclosed locations, they're not just limited to one room, they're hidden anywhere in the whole building, and then your task as a software tester is to find all of them. Go! Do you think you're going to be able to succeed in that task? The answer is no. It's impossible to find all of them. But are you more likely to find more eggs if you use a scripted approach where you walk into a room and you move the Kleenex box and you look behind it, and then you walk over to the table and you lift the lamp up and you move it to the side? Is there an egg there? No. You put it back. And then you leave that room and you go into the next room and you look behind the chair and then you look behind the curtains. And every time you're looking for Easter eggs, you do the exact same thing. You walk into the room, you move the curtains, you look behind the chair, and there's never any new Easter eggs there. Or if you did an exploratory approach, like you do when you actually are looking for Easter eggs. You walk into the room, you take a quick look around, you see something that interests you, something that might be an Easter egg, you go over and you see if it's there. You look, hey, it looks like there might be some hiding behind that thing over there that I haven't explored yet. You go over and you explore. Maybe there's some in the fridge, maybe there's some somewhere else. You get the idea. When you enter every room, you look at the room, you look around the whole room, and you try to decide where might there be some Easter eggs hidden in this room. Sometimes you'll guess correctly, sometimes you guess incorrectly, but if you're following a script, you're always going to go to the same spot and look in the same spot for the same Easter eggs that you've already found. If you say, well, we always are adding new scripts to our repertoire. Anytime a bug is found in the field or by our customers, we add a script to look for bugs in that spot. So let's say, again, going back to the metaphor of Easter eggs, you find an Easter egg is behind the lamp in the living room. So you add that to your script. Next time I enter the room, I'm going to look behind the lamp in the living room because there was an egg there once. Well, guess what? You already found that egg. And unless somebody comes along and puts that egg back in the exact same spot, it doesn't matter that you've now added a new script because that egg is found. You need to actually be looking where eggs haven't been found yet so you can find new and interesting bugs. So scripted testing or commodity testing or factory school testing will find some bugs. It will find some Easter eggs. But to find a lot of Easter eggs, to be able to find more bugs, you need to use skill-based testing, where you walk into the room, you start testing your product, and you look around and you say, where might the bugs be this time? Where might the Easter eggs be? And you explore in those locations and you use your brain every time you test. You test certain rooms. You have certain guidelines about the testing. It's not completely exploratory testing. It's not completely random testing. You have guidelines. You have something that says, go into the kitchen and look for bugs in the kitchen. And make sure you check in the fridge. You can have things like that, but you don't have a script that says open the fridge door and move the milk out of the way and say, nope, no eggs there, move the milk back, close the door. You just say, go look in the fridge. And you look in the fridge and guess what? Not behind the milk, but down here under the bacon, there was an Easter egg because I was actually using my brain and looking around the whole thing. So I know I've taken that metaphor to an extreme, but if you do scripted testing or commodity testing or factory school testing, whatever you want to call it, you're not going to find anywhere near as many bugs. And there are plenty of ways to do exploratory testing in a way that will stand up to scrutiny, pass audits, and let you have a much higher level of quality in your software product. I appreciate you listening to me. Have a good day.